Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing my August favorites with you. I can't believe the month has already come and gone. It feels like August was a complete whirlwind. Every time I looked, it was already Friday. I was ecstatic for the weekend. Then it was Monday, then it was Friday. It was kind of insane. Just been running around crazy trying to keep up with a full-time job, my blog, my YouTube channel, Instagram, everything you could possibly think of. I've been running around like a mad woman. So here are some of the products that I've been loving. There's a lot of skincare and a few makeup and hair items, but I really feel like beautiful makeup and beautiful flawless looking skin starts with really good skincare. So I've been trying to figure out what that best medium is for me. It's hard for me to gauge when it's gonna be really dehydrated or very oily, so I've been trying to find that perfect balance. So lots of skincare to share with you today. So if you wanna see my August favorites, then just keep on watching. This is the Signature Mineral Mask. It comes in this coffee bean kind of looking bag. You think you're gonna get coffee in here, but it's actually all the powder for the mask. This is incredible. They also give you this little jar that you can actually mix the water and the powder formula in, and then you also have this brush that you use to apply the mask. I was honestly so surprised. I had heard about MV Skincare from a few of the UK beauty bloggers, so I thought it would be interesting to give it a go. This is made in Australia, but it's a really, really great mask. Super impressed with this. I saw this in a Jaclyn Hill video last month, and I'm a big fan of Glamglow, and I've tried the other two masks that I can't remember the names of right now, but I really enjoyed them. The problem is that I always have so many masks at one time that usually they all end up drying out, which is super annoying, and it's very not cost efficient. It's very wasteful. I bought this because I heard her talk about how her skin was dehydrated and then it was moisturized again and this and that, and it's exactly what I needed for where my skin was this month with the dehydration. This was really incredible as well. This is an instantaneous mask in my opinion. It's not something that you have to wait to wake up to the next day. It's almost like your skin instantly feels softer, brighter, fresher, cleaner. It was, yeah, instantaneous. So I was really, really loving this. I know it's pretty pricey, but I would say that this mask is worth the hype. It's worth the cost. Now I'm gonna move into moisturizers. I have been talking to Olivia, who you all know. She's one of my favorite people here on YouTube. A lot about anti-aging items, and she recommended this line of Neutrogena that I didn't even know existed. This is the Rapid Wrinkle Repair Moisturizer, and this is accelerated retinol. Looks like this. This is probably the most expensive Neutrogena product I've ever bought in my life. I'm pretty sure this was like 25 or 28, something very, very pricey for Neutrogena. The reason it's so expensive is because this is a drugstore brand product that has a very, very high level of retinol. Retinol really helps with anti-aging, and I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm a little bit nervous about that. I can see lines on my face. I'm trying to decrease that without having to do drastic things like get Botox or anything like that. I'm not getting crazy, but I'm really starting to be conscientious of that stuff. And I think in order to slow it down, using retinol from time to time is really great. So I've been using this at nighttime. This is their night moisturizer. I also have the eye cream, but I don't really know how I feel about the eye cream yet. Then my second moisturizer, do not roll your eyes, is from Badescu, of course. This is the Aloe moisturizer. This has SPF 15, so it's got a little bit of sunscreen in it. It comes in their usual little packaging. You pull up this little nozzle and you use the moisturizer. It's super travel friendly. This is a lot thicker than the normal moisturizer that I use, which is a lot thinner. I really have been liking this thicker moisturizer because it really feels like it's nourishing, and I love the smell of this. It's very soft on the skin and really helps hydrate all of my face. I wrote a very detailed blog post about this product as well as their foaming cleanser, so I'll definitely link that down below. But this removes eye makeup super fast, and it does it in a very moisturizing way. Once I'm done removing the makeup, my eyes don't feel dry and dehydrated like they normally do after I've taken off my eye makeup. They feel very moisturized, soothed, and I just really like the way that this feels. It's very, very good. and I definitely think that this is worth it because your eyes tend to age a lot faster than the rest of your face. The eyes and the neck usually age fastest. So here I go talking about anti-aging and the whole aging thing, but using this product is really going to allow you to gently remove that eyelash makeup and your eyelid makeup. So I'm really a big fan of this. I've been honestly just pouring all of this on little cotton pads and just taking all the makeup off easily and effectively. This is basically a little serum that you can either pat gently on your face before your moisturizer, you can mix in with your moisturizer, you can mix in with your foundation. How I've been using this typically is applying this very gently right before I put on the moisturizer. So I've cleansed, exfoliated, done all of that. Turn the bottle over, get a little bit of the formula, dab it lightly between my fingers, and then gently press it in all over and into my skin. I pay special attention to the areas of my skin that have a little bit more dryness, like the middle of my forehead, around my nose, and then down on my chin. I kind of want to make sure that that area gets as much of this booster as possible. Covergirl Lash Blue Mascara. I've included this in a blog post. I've posted about it on Instagram. I will link all of that down below. This is probably one of my favorite drugstore mascaras of all time. I usually hate drugstore mascaras. I think that they don't do enough for my eyelashes, and with someone who has eyelashes that literally go straight down, I need something that's good. I need something that's gonna bring those lashes up, lift them, volumize them, do all that great stuff. The brush is perfect. It really lets me get the top and bottom lashes, which I love. And I've just been really enjoying this. Great mascara, kudos to CoverGirl. I have always used the Maybelline Clear Lash Mascara, and what I would do is fill in my eyebrows and then go through that clear mascara. Basically does the same thing, and it's like $4 or $5. This doesn't leave my eyebrows feeling crunchy, sticky, and it really sets them in place for the entire day. Like, not a single hair is loose at the end of the day, which is pretty incredible. With the clear mascara, I would find that some of the hairs would like have sunk, or there just wasn't any product left, or if I applied too much, it was very like crunchy, which is disgusting too. So this has been the best of all worlds. Next thing I've been loving is the Sephora Pro Fan Eventail 65 brush. This is a fan brush. This is used for highlighting the cheekbones and all other areas of your face. I actually hated this brush when I first got it, and I only got it because everyone said you need a fan brush to apply highlighter for it to be on fleek. So of course I had to go try it. And I hated it at first because I felt like I didn't have much control with this, but I realized this month that this really applies the highlight in a very perfect way. Because it's packing all of the product in one area, it's a very natural highlight rather than me just pouring highlight all over my face. This is getting it in the exact area that it should be in, that makes your face look very on fleek with the highlights. So I've been really enjoying this. I think it's a great brush. I'm gonna talk about these together because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. The first one is the VisArt palette. This is the 01 Neutral Matte palette. These shadows are absolutely beautiful. They're very, very matte. Like they're not matte. They are freaking matte. They're very dry, which is actually really perfect for me as an individual because I have very oily eyelids. It doesn't matter if my face looks fine or my rest of my face is dehydrated. The eyelids are always oily. So the fact that these are really dry has been really nice for me. So I've been really enjoying this palette. And then the other one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette. This came out a couple weeks ago. Everyone was talking about this, and then I realized that I should probably give it a go. I'd never tried Anastasia eyeshadows. Each of these is basically a look that you have for yourself. So these four are one look, these four are another look, and these over here are another look. Honestly, I haven't used anything besides this palette in the past week and a half, and then I was using the VisArt palette the first 2 weeks of the month. So I'm just absolutely loving these two palettes. Great quality, they're long lasting, they're matte. These are a little bit more creamy than I ever expected, so I'm just in love. Home stretch here. Now we're just gonna talk about two hair products. The first one is another item that I actually hated when I first bought it, and I actually talked about hating this when I did get it. This is the Lush No Drought Dry Shampoo. This looks very odd. You basically open this up and just kind of dab it on your hair, and sometimes a shit ton of product will just fly out on your hair and it'll fly everywhere. So the applicator on this, not very cool, but this dry shampoo actually doesn't end up looking white and flaky in your hair, which is also something that really pisses me off about a lot of dry shampoos. I don't want white flakes in my hair from dry shampoo, especially if I already have dandruff. No, I don't want dry flakes, so that is just the worst quality on earth with dry shampoo. This one doesn't do that. It's really easy. You just kind of rub it into your scalp and it smells divine. It's very fruity, very fresh, and it really makes my hair look on point. It looks like I just got out of the shower. Kudos, Lush. And the last product is this beautifying serum from Sephora. I wrote a very detailed blog post about all of my new products that I purchased from a professional salon to help me deal with my very damaged, dehydrated, dandruff-ridden hair. This was one of the top recommendations from the stylist, and I've really been loving this. You really only need about a pump. You mix it between your fingertips, kind of like that serum I was talking about earlier, and then you get into your scalp and just gently, kind of in circular motions, rub your scalp and make sure that all of your scalp gets a little bit of this serum. This has helped me because I have a very dehydrated scalp. There's always itchiness and I feel like it's just very dry. So this has been a lifesaver this month. Okay, and those were all of my favorites. Like I told you, lots of skincare, a few makeup and hair tidbits, but I really hope that I taught you something, that I gave you a tip, that I told you about a product that you may want to try. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can see all of my photos. I do spend a little bit of time obsessing over all of them. Make sure you're following me on Twitter so we can chit chat back and forth. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And if that is the case, then I will see you in my next video. Bye!